Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Christina. Today's video is going to be a full face of neglected makeup. Now I just did a declutter series. I'm going to link them all in the description box. Now the fact that I still left them in my collection, yet they still don't get played with, is why I'm doing this video. It's just makeup products that I cared enough about to keep when I did my declutter, but I still haven't really thought about them or touched them since. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to clip my hair back. I got these little clippies at Meyer. And you are gonna hear the kids in the background. It's in the evening and they're waiting for dinner. Alex is cooking dinner and I hadn't had a chance to film in a while, so you're probably gonna hear it. So sorry. But yeah, I think I am going to start with foundation today. I usually do my brows first, but I'm like, we'll just do it. We'll do it later. We'll do it last. So let's pick out a primer. Ooh, I do have quite a few that I neglect because I tend to reach for the same ones every time. Okay, so I put my hair up instead with those clips because I'm sweaty. Okay, so I think I am going to be using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. It went viral because it was supposedly it's a dupe for the Tatcha Silk Canvas, whatever. I'll never own it. I'm not paying, what is it, $52 for a primer? I don't think so. Oh, and I lost my mirror that I just bought, so I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. like little hand mirror. All right, so we're gonna take the e.l.f. Putty Primer. I'm going to just take it on my fingers and press it in to where I have larger pores because it's, you know, supposed to be pore filling. My skin is prepped. I did, you know, my basic skincare routine earlier. I'm also going to put this up here because I do have pores. For some reason, I have pores like some right here, but then they go like right above my brow. I have large pores. Is that weird? Does anyone else have that, or is it just me? It's probably just me. And then the tiniest bit on my chin. You know what foundation I want to use today? I haven't used this in so long. It is the Colourpop No Filter Stick Foundation. It's the only one from their line I've tried. And I am going to be using it with my It Cosmetics Love Is the Foundation brush. This is like it's an okay foundation. I don't think it's great, but I don't hate it. So let's just go. I'm so sorry that the lighting on this side of my face is so bad. But it's nighttime. And where my desk is, there's not a ton of room to have the light. I can't put the lighting in front of me is what I guess I'm trying to say, because I'm right in front of the window. So I guess you guys are just gonna deal with the shitty lighting in this video. It is what it is. The one thing I like about this foundation is that it does blend out like so easily. It doesn't look the best on my skin. It does kind of cling to some areas I wish it wouldn't. But I've only tried this stick foundation and the Wet n Wild one. That one was awful. So this one in comparison is really good, but I would like to try. I've not learned my lesson, but I've heard enough stories about the Hourglass stick foundation where like the bigger gurus are like, it's so great. And like some smaller YouTubers are like, no, it's not. So I don't think I'd ever purchase that. The one I might try that's high end is I think Makeup Forever has one that people really like, and that one I might give a try. But you guys know I don't really buy high-end foundation or high-end products really. I have very, very few, and most of them, aside from just a couple of things, came in BoxyCharm. But I do have a video that will be up next week, probably Wednesday maybe. It is a full face of first impressions, which I almost never do. It's super rare I do one of those because I don't buy myself makeup often, and if I do, it's 1 or 2 products at a time. But a few of them, like a handful of products, are high-end. A lot of them are like minis because I don't go through makeup quickly anyways. Like, why spend the money? Do you know what I mean? So the foundation I got obviously is full size, and the eyeshadow palette I got. But look forward to that video because I've never tried a high-end. That's not true. I've tried very few high-end eyeshadows. I think the ABH one is the only one I have that's high-end. No, I have that Tarte one too. But like I said, Tarte's not exactly known for their shadows. All right, so as you can see, this is like a medium coverage, which is fine. I feel like this is a really good foundation. And I think I've said this before for like on the go, like if you're in a hurry. All right, for concealer, I've been using the hydrating camo concealer a lot. I really, really enjoy it. So I'm just going to put a couple dots on some areas that I need some like extra, I was gonna say protection, but that sounded weird. So for the neglected product for my brows, okay, I just realized I used this concealer and it's not neglected. I mean, I only have like 5 or 6 concealers, so technically none of them are like super neglected. So we're just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Anyways, for my brows, the neglected product is the Tattoo Studio Brow Pomade from Maybelline. I actually really enjoy this. I just get lazy. But I'm gonna do my brows off camera just because it's quicker, and then I'll be right back and we'll continue on. I think we can all agree that there's a reason I don't use pomade, and there's also a reason I don't do brows on camera. Let's just move on. Let's just move on, shall we? All right, so we need to powder the face, and I didn't get rid of this, and I didn't get rid of it because it was an okay powder. This is it's not Kat Von D anymore, it's just KVD, but at the time, this was the Kat Von D Lock It Translucent Powder. So I am going to use this on my under eyes and probably on the rest of my face as well. Alright, so the face is set, the eyebrows are there. Do I want to do eyes or do I want to... Let's do eyes. Now, I'm not going to be reaching for anything on my desk because those are ones I'm already working on. Okay, I'm picking this because it was like the second palette I ever bought. I haven't played with it in so long. And it kind of gives me like nostalgic feelings. It's the Dream Street palette from Colourpop and Kathleen Lights, which they no longer sell. But it's just so pretty. So that's what I'm doing. All right, I was gonna take my LMR Cosmetics brush, but it looks like one of my children got to it, so I need to clean that. I'm going to take this AOA Studio E126 brush. We're gonna go in with Magical, which is like this peachy shade right here, and use this as my transition shade. Unfortunately, I feel like this is a palette that I'm gonna have to get rid of probably in my next declutter, which I probably won't do one for like another year because I don't buy makeup often, but because this palette is so old, I don't really want to say how old it is, but I feel like the pigmentation may not be quite the same, but it's still really pretty. I know the lighting's horrible for you guys, I'm so sorry. I think that's one of my favorite things about makeup is even though people judge and people are mean and whatever, at the end of the day, it's your fucking face and you can do whatever you want with it. You know what I mean? So I just really love makeup. I do. Let's do a halo eye just for funsies. All right, let's take this BH Cosmetics number 7 brush. It's kind of like a flat shader, and we're gonna go into the shade Potion. which is this one right here. And this is the color we're gonna create the halo eye with. So I'm gonna press this on the outer corner. Well, this one still has nice pigment. And then I'm gonna go into the inner corner. And I am going to connect them in the crease. So I am gonna take that first brush and put more of that magical shade and help blend into the crease. Or, you know what I mean, blend that potion shade more. Alright, before I move on to like the center of the lid, I want to take this JH39 brush, and I'm going with that shade Potion again, and running it under my lash line. About 2/3 of the way in. Alright, so which color do I want to use on the center? I think we're going to go with the shade Twinkle, which is this one right here. I am just going to use my finger. This shade still feels really nice. And press. Just tap it. Gonna do that on the other eye. I don't even need to do a whole lot of blending because that actually looks really nice together. I'm gonna take a little bit more in Potion. Just gonna stamp it so we don't lose the effect we're going for, which is the halo eye. Okay, for my neglected mascara, which I'm gonna cut this part out of the video, but this is the one I use the least. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. Everyone loves this, and I've said this before. I truly do prefer the Better Than Sex. Sorry. I don't buy from Too Faced. That one just happened to come in a BoxyCharm. For personal reasons, I just don't support the company. But anyways, I'm gonna throw mascara on and we'll be back and just finish her up. Okay, so if you've watched any of my videos, you would know that my lashes suck. They're very short, straight, they don't do anything. So I don't usually hold it against mascaras too often when nothing seems to happen because my lashes suck. However, that Lash Paradise truly does nothing for me, so I layered it with the Essence Lash Princess. So I feel like for bronzer, I have two that I neglect. The first one being the Wet n Wild Color Icon Bronzer in the shade Ticket to Brazil. I feel like this is a little orangey toned, and the other one is from that AOA Shop Miss A video I did. This is the bronzer. It's not even AOA brand, it's Malibu Glitz, but it's actually a nice bronzer. It's just a lot cooler toned than this. So I think I'm gonna actually like put this on and then maybe blend it out with this one and see how that looks. So I like to use this angled one for bronzer sometimes. I just got it in a set. So I'm gonna go into the Wet n Wild Ticket to Brazil first, tap some of that excess off, and I'm going to stamp. Now I'm gonna take from the same set, ironically, this big fluffy brush because I can't find my bronzer brush, and go into this one from that Shop Miss A site. Like I said, this one's a lot lighter, more cool toned, just very slightly. Maybe it's a little more neutral. And I'm just gonna use this color to blend out the Wet n Wild one. It's looking a little pigmented. All right, blushes. Actually, let's do highlight first. We'll do blush last, I think. Okay, I talked about this in my last video. This is the Maybelline Master Chrome. I didn't declutter it. It is a little too dark for my skin tone, but I'm gonna use it very lightly, like just a little bit, because it is really pretty. So, let's see, it's been a while since I've used it. That's why she's neglected. It's pretty though. Like, I need to get this. I almost did at the store just like yesterday. A different shade of this because it's a really good formula. It's just this is just a little dark for me, but it's still pretty. Like, I think it's super pretty. I don't know how many times I can say pretty about the same thing, but ooh, I forgot how much I really do enjoy this formula. So I think I'm gonna get one of the other shades. I'm also gonna use this on my inner corner and put her on the inner corner. It's there. All right, so now we're gonna go to blush. Now I don't have many, because I feel like I've dipped into all of these recently. I guess this one would probably be the most neglected, but I feel like I've even used this recently, whatever. This is the Laura Geller Baked Blush in Tropic Hues. Looks like this. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I've used this recently, but I feel like I do a pretty good job of rotating my blushes. And I like doing blush last because I feel like it blends into the highlighter a little nicer than when you do the opposite. That's just me. All right, and last is lips. We are going to be doing the Colourpop Ultra Satin Lip. This is from the Dream Street collection with Kathleen Lights. This is the shade Dreamy. This used to be one of my like go-tos. I just don't use liquid lips much anymore, and I feel like a lot of people are straying away from them these days. Alright, so this is the look we got from using a lot of my neglected makeup. Obviously it's makeup I still like because I kept it from my declutters. This is just makeup that just doesn't always jump out at me all the time for whatever reason. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please hit the like button and leave a comment down below, because then I'll continue to do these maybe like once a month or something like that. I do want to kind of put a disclaimer out there, and I'm also going to have it in my description box. I have recently become it's called the Amazon affiliate program, where if you like a product and suggest it to people, if they click on your particular link and purchase it, you do get like a very small percentage for commission. I don't ever expect anyone to click those links. It's just if you want to, you can. I just feel as someone who's like beyond micro on YouTube, it's just kind of cool to have, even though like I'm sure no one's going to use it. But I did want to put that disclaimer out there because I don't want to like hide that information from you guys. So if you do ever click any of the links in there and you do purchase, I do get a really small percentage. I don't even know what the percentage is yet because I'm new, and like I said, no one's probably actually going to click those, but just wanted to throw that out there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. And I have some new videos coming your way. I will be doing another episode of Sip and Shadow. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm also going to have a full face of new products, or I will also be doing a full face of first impressions very soon. So yeah, that is something to look forward to, but I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.